Hello and welcome to another episode of my Productivity Mastery series. My name is Carl Pauline and this week I want to tell you about the dangers of the shiny object syndrome. Now this is a disease that affects many people, and it is a disease that will destroy any chance of you ever becoming successful. It'll also indirectly destroy your chances of becoming better organized and more productive. And the reason it does that is because it never allows you to master one thing. Now, if you take the time to study really successful people, the thing that you will notice is that they become hyper focused on learning about one subject. Now this is the same. If you really want to become better organized and more productive, you need to become hyper aware and hyper focused on one application. Really learn that application so you know it inside out. You become a pro, if you like, on that application. Now, of course, the simpler the application it is, the easier mastery, which is the key word here, is possible. But if you want to choose something like Microsoft Word or Excel or PowerPoint, that's a very big application. To master that will probably take years of applied practice. And it doesn't mean that every few months you switch from learning Microsoft Office to going to the Google suite of documents and then to the Apple suite of documents. If you keep switching like that, you will never learn to master any of the subjects, and you become a jack of all trades, a master of none. And that's a very dangerous place to be if you want to be super successful. Now, the shiny object syndrome essentially means that anything new that comes along that's shinier or brighter than what you've been looking at or working with before suddenly becomes the main attraction. This is the one thing you are going to become super successful because this is it. This is the one you've been waiting for all your life, and that's just complete and utter rubbish. Because when the next shiny thing comes along in a few months' time, that is going to be the only thing that you will ever want to do, because that is the new biggest thing. You've got to draw the line somewhere. You have to stop switching to the next latest exciting new thing. You have got to get serious if you want to be successful and focus in on one thing. Now the problem, and I mean this is a huge problem, is at this point your brain is now become your worst enemy. Your brain is going to tell you all the reasons you can imagine why this new thing is going to change your life for the better. It won't, because you never master it. And that's the key. And this is the key message that I really want to get out there to you guys today. You know, 4 years ago, I took the decision to go all in on productivity and time management. And I've actually kind of like moved also over into the area of goal planning, because goal planning and productivity and time management, they all kind of come together. But that is it. I'm not going into like business development. I'm not trying to go into sales coaching, you know, because that's not my area of expertise. People ask me about social media marketing. I have no idea. A lot of the marketing that I do is just by this, what I describe, seat of my pants. And I don't want to become an expert in that field. I love reading about productivity. I love going as deep as I possibly can, right to the psychological part of time management, productivity, and goal planning. Why do people not achieve success? What is it about setting goals that people really struggle with? These are the kind of questions that are constantly in my mind. It's a hyper focus on that one topic, that one area. And of course, there's a little bit of grey area where it does kind of cross over into some other subjects. But at its bottom line, at the core of what I study, at the core of what I read, is about goal planning. It is about productivity and managing your time so that you can achieve your goals. And whatever your subject is, whatever you want to become good at, whatever you want to become successful at, you have to become hyper focused on that subject, not switching and changing every few months, because when you do that, you never master anything, and eventually you'll find out when you get old enough that you've just wasted the best part of your life chasing dreams that didn't exist. So I know it's very hard to figure out what it is that you really want. I know, I really understand. If I'm being totally honest, I've been interested in productivity since I was a teenager and goal planning and that sort of thing, but it never became a career to me or an avenue to pursue until I was around about 45. So there you go. Now you know it doesn't come to you naturally. And I would say that yes, I did do quite a bit of experimenting. But the productivity, the goal planning, the time management, all that sort of thing has been with me since I was a teenager. It never left me, and it's something that I have pursued with the utmost passion. And if you go and look at Carl Cox, if you've ever heard of Carl Cox, he's one of the world's top techno DJs. He started when he was 8 years old. It's music, 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 music. He's been doing it every single day since he was 8 years old. That is how you become successful. That's how you master a subject. You start to learn everything you possibly can, and it doesn't take a few days, it doesn't take a few weeks, it takes years. And that's what you've got to commit to if you truly want to be successful. And that's why you need to be very aware of the shiny object syndrome and make sure that you never get infected by it, because it's a seriously dangerous, debilitating disease that will stop you from being successful, and you need to avoid that. Focus in on one thing and really, really master that subject. Once you've mastered it, if you feel that is not for you, fine, then switch to another, but you've got to give it a chance. You've got to give it 3 to 4 years to really learn how to master that subject. Anyway, that's my rant of this week. I did also write a blog post about it, and I will put that link into the show notes if you really want to read a bit more about it. It is a fascinating subject, why some people succeed and some people don't. It really does come down to that hyper-focusing in on one subject and truly mastering that subject. Thanks very much for watching this episode. It just remains for me now to wish you all a very, very productive week. Thank you very much for watching this video. Now have I got something special to tell you about. The Time and Life Mastery version 3 course has launched. Now this course is transformative. It will transform your life. If you find that your life is drifting from one day to the next and that you feel that you're not actually achieving your goals, then this course is going to show you how to change that. It's going to show you how to identify what is truly important to you. It's going to show you how to find what it is you want out of life, and then show you the steps that you need to take in order to get there. This course is amazing. The feedback I've got from versions 1 and version 2 have just been tremendous. It has helped so many people, and I want this opportunity to tell you that it can do the same for you. I hope you will take a look at the course, have a go, take the course, and start transforming your life today. This course will do that for you. Take a look, get yourself enrolled, and hopefully I'll see you in the course.